Welcome back. I'm meteorologist Jake DeReese. We're looking at our day planner today, showing the chance for an isolated shower and thunderstorm. So if you're stepping out the door today, make sure to just pack that umbrella. We're not looking at any major impacts with these showers later on this afternoon. Time frame looks to be 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. to possibly see that isolated shower in our neighborhoods, as we'll continue warming gradually today, but still sticking in the mid 80s as we'll start to see upper 80s and then possibly flirting with the 90s during the back half of this week. We can expect for this morning, however, some just passing clouds, dry conditions, temperatures into the lower 70s as we're seeing a lot of improvements from air quality. Yes, Canadian wildfire smoke has really been dominating the forecast really since the end of last week. And you could still see as of this morning some of these thicker concentrations across the state. But as high pressure continues to track slowly off to the east, it's going to be taking this wildfire smoke with it, improving our air quality for the day today and, of course, for the rest of the week, as we don't have any air quality alerts in effect in our neighborhoods for the day today. However, we could see air quality range from moderate, which is what we're seeing around most of our neighborhoods, and still some patchy areas still left in the unhealthy force sensitive groups. We're going to be watching it very closely. But again, this is a big improvement from what we've been seeing over the past couple of days. We'll be turning our attention more to those isolated shower chances as well as our humidity. Yes, we've had a bit of a break. You could see the past, that was last week, and we really were seeing dry to pleasant conditions from this past weekend. And of course, to start the week, let me step off and we'll see what we're expecting. And yep, a bit of a rise here. Dew points are getting back into the upper 60s as winds turn out of the south, bringing that warm, moist air back into the state of Michigan, allowing for muggy to humid conditions really for the rest of the week. And that, of course, starts today. So you might step out later this afternoon feeling a bit sticky. But again, it's not going to be as bad as what we saw during the first half of last week. We're also going to be warming those temperatures as well gradually through the week. Not seeing a lot of heat risk for today, but it's just going to continue to ramp up as we get closer to the weekend, especially as we enter the weekend on Saturday. That's when in our neighborhoods we could see daytime highs reach 90 degrees and stick in the lower 90s even as we enter Sunday as well, with bits and pieces there of extreme heat risk in the state of Michigan as well. We're watching it very carefully. If we look at our satellite and radar, again, staying dry in the morning hours with a few passing clouds, really anytime after 3 p.m. to about 9 p.m. this afternoon and evening, we could see an isolated shower and thunderstorm pop up. However, we're not tracking any severe impacts or major impacts in general. Just make sure to pack the umbrella just in case you run into that shower or thunderstorm. And this trend's going to continue as a surface shortwave tracks through the state of Michigan. It's going to renew these isolated shower chances both for Thursday as well as for Friday. So again, watching them carefully, but we're not looking at many impacts. We'll dry up with our next best chance for uniform showers not arriving until next week. We still have a few isolated chances late in the weekend, but we're really waiting for our next frontal passage to advance through the state of Michigan, as we're really holding on to this pattern of high pressure as it's tracking very slowly off to the east. Our best chance to see some more uniform showers will come early next week. It's a bit too early to get into the nitty-gritty, but again, we're watching it closely. Temperatures getting into the upper 80s by Friday, possibly reaching those lower 90s this weekend as we stay dry on Saturday, with shower and thunderstorm chances returning early next week.